reader, allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special.
I am.
Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1.
I don't know how long this game
Normal isn't what it used to be. This is
Gonna be
a
a
story about change.
on series.
Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Days of middle school. When you die. No. 6 years. Oh, I've been gone longer than you. That should. Mom always said that it's true. Yeah, I'd find you here.
Rolo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Go your sleep. After I bang on your door, grandma's. After I checked the pond, climbed up to. Then I knew I'd find you.
Rolo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh. You and your mom always did. Didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now. But your mom's gone too. No. He's not gone. He's just missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went. Gonna come back, Rolo. Or she is. That's see you next time. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Lead the way. Odd story. That me. Can I move my mouth? That do.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very
sorry.
special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for now.
Hmm.
Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Interesting. Yeah, I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. Wondering why, if you'd never get. Blah. I was wondering if you'd ever get to that. Found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that?
Rolo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. Hey, my pitching. Ooh. Shh, not so loud. Need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, I just have to tell Gran and then we can head out. I'm gonna tell her. I don't know, I'll think of something. It's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Gran still kinda wigs me out. Don't do well with new people. Moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Yourself, won't be long. That's cool. Wait, so I like hug Gran before heading out with her.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house. Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
Gives us like warm summer, or not, well, warm cabins
One of his
kind
father's
of
old stethoscopes.
feel.
Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
I might accidentally be skipping some dialogue. So cute.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
So I can jump?
An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week.
Probably cool. Wouldn't be happy
A
if I
pair of dull
left it.
scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
Yeah, typical drawer.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hat.
I'm too quick because I read it myself and I suddenly skip.
Just some dusty knickknacks.
I think I missed away. Sure. No, there's nothing here. Okay. Love the aesthetic.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet. Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Looks so cozy.
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air. Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
Oh, understand. Doesn't full.
Gran's bed was
Have
undisturbed.
your own.
Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
Love that bed. It looks so cozy, like so soft.
Oh my, this is quite exciting. I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all the— You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader. A sturdy old wheelbarrow. young Luca would spend
Scarred.
hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror.
Momentarily.
A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
Hey, Gran, I'm gonna go hang out with Rollo for the day. See you later. Hold up now. Where are you and Rollo headed exactly? Oh, nowhere special.
The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
Less trouble. We're just gonna go Hartford. Ponder. Oh. Wait.
We were just gonna go chill for the day.
Yeah.
The best lies are built on truth.
True. I mean, I'm not lying. It's kind of what I do. Or what he conveyed. Always in a hurry to do nothing. Stick to what we're good at. Done chilling. The time for supper.
Easy. Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think
Like
it's time
charms.
to introduce you to the Chronicle. The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches. Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
No, I still.
We were just gonna go chill for the day.
Are these reviews?
The best lies are built on truth. Easy.
Okay, that's cool. I guess those are reviews. Oh, and Luca? General will stay out of trouble. Get into trouble with Rollo. Come on, come on. Dang it, Rollo.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Would anyone discover our secret? Not suspicious.
Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the Foul Harvest and his... In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by. Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Sorry, guys. I'm still here, Valen.
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. Briefly attend to a concerned citizen. Got it. Alright, what can the mayor of Beacon Pines do for you? Good day to you too, young mister.
of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine Fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Big festival? Oh no, I was your age. Nothing more exciting than a town festival. Food, the music, the dancing. Gosh dang right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some. Make sure to invite all your little friends. Couldn't keep Rolo away if I tried. We got back to the harvest of a Can I not say that? Our harvest awaits and all. Now, left side's a little. Oh.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Ooh, Mrs. Sinclair. I'm sleeping boy. What's napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfect nice view from here. Perennial Harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the... It's a showdown they want. I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. Come on, Andy. Call it. Quit. We found you. Yep. I'm sorry. Yeah, but... If I had a nickel for every yeah, but... I'd be a freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. Van Horn, have a moment? Let's look. Golly, I'm sorry. First week at Perennial Harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful, it won't happen again. We're going to be on a first name basis. You can call me Pete. Nice to meet you, Pete. Are you writing? Oh, just document. Gosh, it's exciting to be a part of something so darn special. Now it's not just about new fountains and phone booths. We're gonna change the world. And it starts here, in Pines. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I forget. Oh, that reminds me. Love to hear your thoughts. I thought? You bet. If we're gonna change this town, we need to get to every detail right. We need to get every detail. Sounds intense. Changing the world isn't. What you say? You answer a few questions? As if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a quick question. One down. See, it's not that hard, is it? Going already. Question 2. What is something you love about people? Never really thought about it before. The only place I've lived. That wasn't something.
Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? Guess not. Huzzah! Our first 3 questions answered in record time. You're literally writing down everything. Thank you so much for your time. Need to process. Save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our harvest awaits. Why is that so difficult for me? Hey, Jetson. Flying plane? Fights this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. Hey, never about the catch. Where I come to think. That's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me. Ever want this chair back? Taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the wheel. Don't mind. Stay. Well, empty chair makes for a great listen.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Pick out your bait from the tackle box.
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait. Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook, good for skimming the surface.
You got something. I know your own strength.
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
I have to do it slow. Oh. What do you think the other one is? That's not. Whatever it is. The boot at least has a socket to keep. Not even joking, I used to be like if I picked something up in a store and then had to put it back, like, oh, it's gonna be sad now.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook, good for skimming the surface.
I don't know why they keep scaring me. They like get. Will be switched. Your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Hide for. Told you it'd turn.
Luca gently baited a feather, good for skimming the surface.
Oh, it gets red. I didn't even realize. So
The boys had a good thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy, they had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse. On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always
course
thinks
he
it's aliens. After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied. Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Hey, Rollo. It's this top secret plan to start ours. You know the abandoned warehouse by my the Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. I actually think that. Get this. Last night it was glowing. Glowing? Kinda. That place has been empty since the full harvest? Yeah. Who could even want to poke around that place? Would Rollo. Wait. Just a busted old warehouse. Just meant we could do some library. Wanna actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. It seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you want to. Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken? You jumped in and said it was your fault before Hawthorne. This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go! Holy shit, he's so fast. Go on, okay. Yes. Hey, Miss Nelson. Luca, any plans for heard anything? Have. The way, a dusty old warehouse is not a place for a young boy.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon.
Mr. Wild. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you? Wondering if you've heard any. Beacon knows some needs no. Curious about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Rollo thought he saw someone like. Rollo ought to be careful poking apart of town. Winds of change are blowing. Change is a dangerous animal.
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
You're dumb. Where of? Oh, this is getting good. Just the flow song. Hey, Roxy.
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Okay. Skipped out before breakfast. Oh. Not really, no. Say I. Here, won't say. Roxy, I lied to you. Luca, wait up. I'll tell you, Roxy might be lurking around here. It's one of her favorite places to stand around and be. Hello. Make sure it doesn't spot us. Hello. Doing that turn. Not scared. Harmless. Jump. Right around that corner, isn't she? Find me. We're here lurking. Oh, hey, this nice weather we're having, eh? Couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. I'm hungry. Also, I couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchored. Roxy, I'm on a level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. Y'all gotta pick up the slack since the full harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten. The rest look like they were hit with atomic strength. The more reason to keep on digging. Gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luca and I have places to be. If you don't mind, well, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rollo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
In the past, he found the best way was to be a little...
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy, it's the first day of summer. The sun's shining and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. It's great and all, but Rollo's problem have a way of becoming my problem. Paul always says tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. Marge, expect a full report about the Valentine place. Full report! Valentine warehouse. Fitz. Up to this. Oh. Robert Valentine. Underestimate.
A bit much, if you ask me.
So, hey Solomon. Apologies, no time for chit. Fuck this. Great, but I'm actually. That's Juniper. We'll just have to survive with more. Don't let this old man slow you down. Just remember that she owes me that day.
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Fine woman that you. Yes. Still fine woman. Yo. Better than any jam on earth.
The phone booth was brand new, part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
Yeah, Joey. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Shy? For sure, bugs aren't that different from. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're going into Weepwood, careful. Bug crunching, got it. I don't know where I'm.
The Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
I did. I messed up. Go back.
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Just turning back. That's
The
I knew.
fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what would Rollo do if he...
Luca often asked himself what Rollo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching that.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
Oops.
One more to go.
Where to go?
The fence's buzzing gave way.
We decide. A moment of truth.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Rollo wasn't exaggerating. Holy shit. So Rollo wasn't exaggerating. What's going on here?
There's only one way to find out.
I have no problem putting it.
The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid. The water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods.
That's what's doing good. How about you?
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better. The sound of footsteps grew louder.
Oh.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground.
What will you be doing for New Year's?
Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
Worry about.
This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself, but change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end? I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy, but don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
Little shit.
In the past, he
Not sure
found the
yet,
best
but I
way
might be
to deal
insane.
with an enraged
That's
Roxy
not-
was to be a little shit.
Make a break for it. What have you done? Oh shit, just pick me. Run all you want, twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Hurry. Bothering. Fucking great. I win. Will help. Champion. You were racing? Did that road get longer? Seemed. We need to better next. I spent there. Caution, electrified fence. It's definitely. Where are you gonna get? Why did you do that? Oh, always says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. Great. I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. Sure, you can handle it from here. I know I'm a genius. I accidentally found that out. Trust me.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce.
Fuck, I can't. Take it out. Dang, Rollo, you weren't exaggerating for once. You weren't exaggerating. Was there ever any doubt? Definitely. This definitely. Good thing 2 base attack case. Awesome. Feel that? What, the excitement of the air? What I did. Close. Harder. Oh, dice. Fudge. Oh well. I bet it's got some. I don't really see what's. Did all of it. This is kitchen. Pressure. Sure that isn't hazardous waste. Help me get in. Hello? It would be my honor to throw you in the trash. Come on, lady luck. Squishy bag of squish. Good inch of stagnant. Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. These bad boys. Those walkie-talkie? Tank atomic. Atomic. Tank atomic ground commander. And 5x5. Vital readouts. Cool stuff in here. Pressing assistant. It's on the way. That? Coming. Fine, my hands are covered in squish. I don't know what I saw. Coming back, get down.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Yeah, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives? The chips are down. Ace detectives dig deeper for.
Rollo felt around at the large sack which burdened them. He
Aha.
snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
Badgers.
Bull
Say.
held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Name tag. Throw away a bag full of slimy old. One name tag. A bag full of something else. Okay. We should make a break for it. Calm, this is no time to panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Well, calm down. I have to so not holding your asking around. Other slime covered. That's a dead body. Beginning to see your benefit of run for your lives plan. Right, we've clearly established that I'm faster. I'll go. I go together. Luca, make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. Hear me yell, run. Don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, haul ass. Well, I'll give you credit. You're found on an eventful way to start your summer. Oh, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3. Finding a friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
What did you and Rollo get up to? Nothing interesting. Of course it was gathering. You sure there isn't anything you want to tell you? Not really. Sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care. We're to stay in this house for no circumstance are you. I'm not back by dinner. There's stew in the icebox. Right. Nothing. We're to stay here, understand? He's up to something. Let's exit.
Luca was desperate to check in with Roll. Until Gran returned, he was trapped.
We're chilling.
A faint electronic sound floated in the air. Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think. Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
I'm on my way. On my Amazon package. Roxy. Robbed me accidentally. Serious. Rolo. I haven't seen. Well, didn't come.
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Last place. Playing around. Good. Alive, I'm going to kill. Else that he said.
Luca's mouth felt dry.
Yeah. Go let people know to check. Get out of trouble.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Where would Rolo go? Where would Rolo go?
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Where? Rolo? I've mostly been talking to. What's this? This one said he had to process some answer. Told him that was fine. Right here until he. God, I'm getting stuck in a bunch of shit. Ugh. Roxy. Why I'm standing? Nothing. Roxy. I could be standing around, being paid for it. Only me, Roxy. Depends, but it feels different. We do that. Check where the adults aren't. Guess it's up to us to check. Shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. And the time making. That'd be great. Right. Fitz and I will check. We'll be back later to pick up the book. My dad has a map. Swing by my house and have it before. And where? There's nothing. Oh, young Mr. Carter will turn up and safe and sound. Focus on. Provide you with suit. Yes, Valentine has been more than accommodating. Just tell your daughter back that. Listening to. Here.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing. Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Luca, you stop on me.
He gestured to the shelves.
Like running out of books. Now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species, or that if there were 2 queens in a hive, fight to the death for supremacy? Interesting. Roller around recently. See him will be the usually here early on day. What's biggest hang? Sides. Swing. Tell him to meet. Oh, where? He knows. Oh, roger that. Space. Also, yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours. Of course he does. How about you? Work? Name. Luca Van Horn. New here? Yep, not by choice.
Bexley moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
My friend Rolo. That sort of thing.
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Probably get going. Yep.
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
Down with you. It says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Technically, it landed on heads. This kid to find his friend. I always do the. Kinda like me and Rollo. Well, it's my unlucky penny. Tells that a person should never be without their own. Suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Joey, have you seen? Put my eyes on the. Can't seem to find any. Came home last. Because it's older than normal. See why that would have anything. Beetle. I think the temperature, circadian rhythm, or say? Oh, BTL. Just keep an eye out for him. Of course.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
I think bottles of glowing ooze. Definitely not what I expected from it. No idea what that is. Obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Cook it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood. First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
Cool.
As quickly as they had grown,
Touch
the
it.
flowers began to shrivel and turn
Touch it.
gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Science. Also, this gunk is so. Put the cat track. Oh. Is that all she says? I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Oh, don't say things like that. It hurt. Is that right, Tish? Fine to me. Hello. Been properly. He's the name. This is compatriot. Patriot. Yep. Probably heard of it. Yeah. Maybe you just this. Why'd you hang out with this stud? Pretty alright. Hey, why do you have to be so you? Even told you what is Bro, they got tired of having such. Yeah, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about look who's on a backbone now that it goes around. Pops croaked. His mom finally couldn't be more imbalanced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Strange.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Don't know what that means. Strange. Alright, look out. Bloodbath. What's wrong with you? What to pound your friend?
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
Stop being a weirdo. Oh, he's some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense, wackadoos travel in packs, eh? But
At the sight
he
of
does.
Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach. Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze. Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Yup. Property of Valentine. It'll be okay. Nothing about this.
The person at the warehouse, this strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
It's out of my mouth. Oh, they're a little. Pardon me. Spend the day concerned up to this point. Helping look for. You haven't heard the good news? Lo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Where was he? Funny, really. Got a little turnaround in the woods. Can be disorienting, you know? Get that impression. At his house now. Kidding. Oh. If you should scurry along before you lost yourself. Come on, Beck. I'd like to introduce you to Rollo. Reminds me. Look at your grandmother was looking for. You're sick. Don't. Like your folks might be worried too. Walk you home. Talk with Nellie about.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
That's it. Guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown.